Astros Crawfish Boil, November 2, 2023. Houston Astros birthdays. Utility if of Orlando Merced, 57, joined the Astros for the last part of his career, appearing in 340 games for them and hitting .262/.323/.417, with 15 jacks and 85 RBI. Every Stros Countdown Chapter 9. Today's feature is focused on another 15 players between 21 and 100 PA/BF during their time with Houston. We're covering players who ended up between -.0105 and -.0091 bWAR per PA/BF. 855, Gene Freese was a 5'11", 175 pounds second and third baseman from Wheeling, West Virginia. He got his start in the majors with the 1955 Pittsburgh Pirates, joining the St. Louis Cardinals in 1958, the Philadelphia Phillies in 1959, the Chicago White Sox in 1960, the Cincinnati Reds in 1961, the Pirates again in 1964, and the White Sox again in 1965. On July 20, 1966, the White Sox sent Freese to the Astros for Jim Mahoney. Freese played in 21 of Houston's final 67 games to close out his season and career. Over his first 6 games, all in July, Freese went 3 for 12 with a pair of walks. Unfortunately for all involved, Freese was unable to collect another base hit through the rest of the season, going 0 for 21 with 3 walks and 1 run. 854, C.F. Al Heist was a right-handed batting centerfielder from Brooklyn, New York. In 1960 and 1961 he appeared in 160 games for the Chicago Cubs, hitting .260/.338/.390 with 8 home runs and 43 RBI. After the 1961 season, the Houston Colt .45s took Heist with the 9th pick in the expansion draft. Heist appeared in 27 games for the 1962 Colt .45s, registering multiple hits in 4 of them. He collected 16 hits in 72 at-bats, drawing 3 walks and striking out 9 times. Heist hit 1 double and 3 RBI for Houston. Already 34 years old during the season, Heist didn't appear in the majors again. 853, Mike Easler is a lefty-batting righty-throwing left fielder from Cleveland, Ohio. In 1969, the Astros took him in round number 14 of the draft. He hit .319 in 33 games at their rookie level that season after his selection. Easler then moved up at a more or less average rate, making his first appearance in the majors in 1973. He managed 2 walks in 9 plate appearances over 6 games, with 1 run and 4 strikeouts. A much bigger sample in 1974 yielded similar results, with a 1-for-15 season at the plate with 5 strikeouts. He made 5 more plate appearances in 1975 for Houston, going 0 for 5 with 1 strikeout. On June 25, 1975, the Astros traded Easler to the St. Louis Cardinals for Mike Barlow. Easler went on to play in the majors for the California Angels, the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, and the Philadelphia Phillies. In 1981, he represented the Bucs at the All-Star Game, and even earned a few down-ballot MVP votes in 1980, the year he slashed .338/.396/.583 with 21 homers and 74 RBI. 852, Steve Randolph is a left-handed pitcher from Okinawa, Japan. Initially drafted in the 24th round in 1992 by the Cleveland Indians and later in the 10th round of the 1994 draft by the Oakland A's, he finally found a match after the New York Yankees selected him in the 18th round in 1995, out of the University of Texas. Randolph finally got to the major leagues in 2003 as part of the Arizona Diamondbacks. In 95 games over 2 seasons, including 6 starts, he struck out 112 in 141 and 2/3 innings while allowing a 4.89 ERA and a 1.708 WHIP. Prior to the 2007 season, the Astros got Randolph through free agency and put him to work. For separate call-ups through the season would see Randolph make a total of 14 appearances as an Astros pitcher, and he struck out 22 in only 13 and 1/3 innings. Yeah. That's 14.9 K/9, but it was accompanied by nearly as many walks, 17 in fact, along with 21 hits allowed. So the opposing slash line was .362/.507/.724, which takes a bit of the shine off that sparkling K rate. 851, Todd Self is a 6'5" left-handed batting outfielder from Shreveport, Louisiana. The Astros chose him in the 15th round, back in 2000 out of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. On his way up through the minors, Self was named to the 2001 Northwest League All-Star team by hitting .303/.403/.418, with 49 RBI in 73 contests. In 2003, he made the Carolina League All-Star team when he hit .318/.433/.432, with 57 RBI in 126 games. In 2005, Self got up to the majors with the Astros, appearing in 21 games between May 12 and June 9. On May 18, he hit a pinch 2-run homer in the 6th inning of a 7-6 loss to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Overall, he was 9 for 45 with 2 doubles and 4 RBI, along with 3 walks and 9 strikeouts. 850, Keith Drumright, a native of Springfield, Missouri, was a 5'11" left-handed batting second baseman drafted by the Montreal Expos in the 18th round of the 1972 draft, out of high school. 4 years later, the Chicago Cubs chose him in the 4th round out of the University of Oklahoma.